Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They're on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Mika Fitzpatrick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, D. Fires the mic. Come up the ball. Where 18?
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
18 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Stafford on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Stafford. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Following the interception here, Mariota. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's caught by Parker. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Steelers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On play action, Mariota. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On second down, Mariota again. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Demir Bird. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Demir Bird.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, it's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. third quarter starts with a run from Connor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This shot downfield on second down is brought in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Second and 5 from the 8. Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
Stafford's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Connor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen get when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
a gain of 45
It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 45 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
The ball carried by the wide
there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
At the 19-yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Connor, the ball
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Connor. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he stopped immediately there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's out to the left and complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Stafford. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 25-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Once more, they turn to Patterson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford now to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score.